Welcome to the USDA Single Family Housing Guaranteed Loan Program training on manufactured home loans. The Guarantee Program allows for most types of housing. All properties must be single-family residences, but can be stick-built, modular, which is also treated as stick-built, a townhome, a condominium, or a single unit and a duplex is allowable when the duplex units are separate deeds. New manufactured homes have always been permitted, but as of May 2025, the program now allows for existing manufactured units that meet certain criteria, which we will discuss in this training. Manufactured homes can be an excellent option for affordable home ownership and may be financed with USDA's Single Family Guaranteed Program when the unit meets program requirements. A new unit is one that has been manufactured within 12 months of loan closing. Eligible existing units are those manufactured within 20 years of loan closing. To be program eligible, new manufactured homes must meet the following requirements. The site development work must conform to standards imposed by state and local governments. The unit must be new and never have been installed or occupied at any other site or location. The unit may only be moved from the dealer's lot to the site where the unit will be financed. The unit must have at least 400 square feet of floor area. The unit must be placed on a permanent in-ground foundation built to FHA guidelines in effect at the time of certification. Guidelines are published in the Permanent Foundation Guide for Manufactured Housing, HUD Guide 4930.3, which is found at the website address in the narrative. Further requirements include the unit must meet or exceed the federal manufactured home construction and safety standards for the geographic area where the unit will be placed. The manufacture date must be within 12 months of loan closing. The unit must be affixed with a data plate containing this information and be located inside the home in an area still visible after installation. An acceptable alternative is a verification letter containing the same information as the HUD certification label provided by the Institute for Building Technology and Safety. Complete construction and site requirements for new dwellings are located in section 13.11 of the handbook. For existing manufactured homes to be eligible for program funding, they must meet the following requirements. They must have a manufacture date that is within 20 years from the date of loan closing. The site development work must conform to standards imposed by state and local governments. The existing unit was never previously installed on a different home site, and the unit must have at least 400 square feet of floor area and be placed on a permanent foundation. Further requirements include the unit must be placed on a permanent in-ground foundation built to the FHA guidelines in effect at the time of certification. Guidelines are published in the Permanent Foundation Guide for Manufactured Housing, HUD Guide 4930.3, which is found at the website address here in the narrative. The unit has no alterations or modifications since the factory construction. This does not include porches, decks, or other structures built to engineered designs or improved and inspected by local code officials. The unit must meet or exceed the federal manufactured home construction and safety standards for the geographic area where the unit will be placed. The unit must be affixed with a data plate or the lender obtain a verification letter containing the same information as the HUD certification label provided by the Institute for Building Technology and Safety. Rural development will not guarantee loans used to finance the following: the purchase of a unit without an eligible site, repairs that are not associated with a unit already financed by USDA, furniture or other movable articles or personal property, wall-to-wall carpeting, refrigerators, ovens, washing machines, or similar items that are typically conveyed with a dwelling are allowed. Additions or modifications are also ineligible except for porches, decks, or other structures that are built to engineered designs and inspected and approved by a local building official. The purchase of a unit moved from a site other than the dealer's lot, a unit with a tow hitch or running gear remaining. The agency will also not guarantee an existing unit that was not constructed in conformance with the FMHCSS as evidenced by an affixed HUD certification label and data plate, an existing unit not installed on a permanent foundation complying with manufacturer and HUD standards, or existing units with manufactured dates exceeding 20 years from the date of loan closing, unless the unit is currently financed with a USDA Section 502 loan. Financing of an existing Section 502 direct or guaranteed loan or purchase of an agency REO property, including repairs associated with that purchase, is an acceptable use of loan program funds. The borrower will work with a licensed manufactured home dealer through the completion of the project. It is the lender's responsibility to obtain all required certifications and documentation of the project and retain it in the permanent loan file. Documents are to include an itemized cost breakdown of the complete construction package, including the base unit, eligible options, site development, installation, setup, lot costs, and any credit for wheels or axles. Dealer certification that any cash payment or rebate will be deducted from the price of the unit and not paid directly to the applicant. Also, dealer certification that the proposed cost is the full price of the unit. The permanent file must also contain evidence that the foundation meets HUD handbook requirements, plot and site development plans, all inspections required and outlined in Handbook 3555 Chapter 12, and lastly, certifications from the dealer and the builder contractor that all units were properly joined and sealed and sustained no damage during transportation and setup. Loan closing procedures are the same whether the guarantee is made for the purchase of a manufactured home or another type of single-family home. However, the lender should be aware of the following additional requirements. The dealer must provide the borrower with a copy of all manufacturer warranties. Attachments 13A and 13B, which can be found in Chapter 13 of the handbook, may be used to document manufactured dealer and contractor certifications. The unit and site must be classified, zoned, and taxed as real estate. Both the unit and the site must be evidenced by a recorded mortgage or deed of trust. The single close construction feature is an excellent pairing with the new manufactured home purchase, saving the borrower time and money. Using this feature, the lot could be purchased, the house delivered and set up, the site improvements done, and construction draws made to make timely payments to the specific tradesman. There are two versions that may be used: a securitized version, where the full PITI payments are made during construction, or the standard interest-only version. For both versions, the payments may be rolled into the loan from an established payment reserve. Remember, final loan amounts can be made up to the appraised value. Both versions offer a contingency reserve up to 10% of construction costs. The best part is that at loan closing, the loan note guarantee is issued and put into effect, protecting the lender during the building process before a shovel goes into the ground. Here's where the difference comes into play. With the standard interest-only version, those interest-only payments are made during construction, and at the completion of construction, after any excess reserves are applied to the principal balance, the loan would be modified, re-amortizing the remaining principal balance for the remaining loan term. With the securitized version, excess contingency funds are also applied to the principal balance, but there is no need for a modification or re-amortization since regular payments have been made from the start. What this version accomplishes is the ability to securitize the loan immediately, eliminating the need to maintain a warehouse line of credit during the construction period. Plus, the builder does not have to front their own capital or tie up their own lines of credit. This loan feature and its processes were designed to mitigate risk while providing affordable new construction. For more details on the single close construction loan feature, you can view the on-demand training module that lives in the Link Training and Resource Library. In wrapping up this training, let's go over some great tools and resources that we have available to make navigating our guaranteed loans even easier. One useful resource is our frequently asked questions. This document has a lot of useful Q&A as they were received by our lending partners on the program. It is updated frequently and allows for the Control F feature. Our USDA Link Training and Resource Library provides our lending partners a wealth of key information, including current turn times, training, forms, checklists, and all the resources necessary to successfully navigate through the guarantee loan process. You can also sign up for Gov Delivery notifications on this page under the Tools and Helpful Links drop-down tab. Make sure that you sign up for these notifications if you have not already done so. Gov Delivery provides email notifications on important program information such as policy changes, live training events, and GUS system issues. Additionally, you can find contact information for our operations team and all other support staff. Should you have questions on a file that has been submitted or would like to request a status, you will want to reach out to the processing team that handles the state where your property is located. Make sure you follow the helpful tips when sending the email to ensure a faster and more accurate response. Users should always first look for answers to their questions in the regulation and the handbook. But if you still have a question after reviewing these resources, we're here to help. All policy and regulation questions regarding the topic we just covered should be sent to our Policy Analysis and Communications branch. If you have a question on your lender approval or approval for the LLC system, reach out to our staff in the Lender Oversight branch. And finally, if you'd like to request additional program training, marketing, or outreach, contact our Lender and Partner Activities branch. We believe that the Single Family Housing Guaranteed Loan Program is a great program for low and moderate income home buyers who wish to purchase homes in rural areas. But we know that this program cannot be successful without our partnership with our lenders. So thank you. This will conclude the training module. Thank you and have a great day.